area known as Patriot Place. EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Cleveland Browns and the New England Patriots. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Patriots sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they come in on a good run, winners of 5 of their last 7.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Jones. He's going to try and go deep again. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, Watson. Over the middle, complete. It's Grant. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And 3rd and 1 now. Out of the gun, Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a third down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Is caught out left by Bell. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Watson now to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Bell, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
So there's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. Finding room at midfield. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd. Back to throw. Jones firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Taken down at the 30. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 30 on second down. Jones, a quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And this one is right down the middle. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
On the return, it's Taylor from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Browns drive about to get started. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Caught here by Bell. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. On 2nd and a couple. Watson going out wide, finds Chubb. And some room to work. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Touchdown, Browns! Jakeem Grant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by York is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A good gain on 1st, has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Off the play fake. Jones. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. Taylor now returning it. After the interception, here's Watson. He finds his man, complete. That's Grant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. To throw is Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. Over the middle, that's caught by Schwartz. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
York able to send this one through. So when you factor in the safety, this now a 5-point swing.
And look, I'm not going to turn away a 5-point swing because 5 points, that's valuable. Don't get me wrong on this. But if they could have taken that safety and added 7 to it, now you're talking about a really big swing.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
16 yards on the play as they try to chip away at this 16-point deficit. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Harris running straight ahead. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run again with Harris. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. On 1st and 10, Watson steps away to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. Room here to run. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Browns will take over here just shy of the 30. And this defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. From the 35 back to work on 2nd and 4. Now Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Browns drive about to get started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get him next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Watson on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete. It's Bell. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. 60 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Watson. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. Here's Watson. Buying time to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come up and downfield, but they never did.
York able to send this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play. Multiple plays that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Jones now on 1st down. Throwing left side, it's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, down at the 33. Looking to throw. Jones eluding the pressure right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. And he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we play 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. First down, and they go back to Harris. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Back to throw. Jones trucks over him. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Operating from the gun. Jones on the move to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
Harris trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. How about this Browns defense they've held so far? This is now 3rd and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
Now they send the tight end in motion left. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The Browns drive about to get started. Turnover that just got him the football back. Obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, though?
No, I don't. Especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Watson. He'll get this to now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. Now the try here for the point after. And the lead will shrink to 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Browns drive about to get started. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts. And
keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they get to him at about the 33. With a gain of 3, and they'll bring up fourth down. Well, the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb.
84 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. And again, it's Chubb. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That second down play nets a -4.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunity.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips.
And the Patriots are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. And my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
Jones. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now Jones. Swinging this out for Pollard. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Jones.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Here's Jones. Got a man. It's Tyquan Thornton. And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10.
4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. To throw is Jones.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
This one came right down to the wire.